I get asked all the time, what is your favorite gun? And the truth is that's really hard to answer because there's different features on each gun that I like. Just going over some of the guns that I pulled out of my range bag. So we have the Shield Plus. The Shield original, that was actually my first concealed carry gun, and it kind of just has like a special place in my heart. What I like about the Gen 2 Shield Plus now is that it's optic ready, which I think is starting to take over the market, and a lot of people are starting to jump on board as far as having a dot on their pistol. Then after the Shield Plus, I moved on over to the Glock 42. And the mag capacity wasn't exactly where I wanted it to be, so I added this base plate from Hive Technologies to add 2 extra rounds. And for the longest time, this was my concealed carry gun. And what I really liked about it is that it was just so thin, so it helped to keep a lower profile when I carried. Next is the Smith & Wesson MP Shield Plus chambered in .30 Super Carry. So this is one of my new concealed carry guns, and that's because it's chambered in .30 Super Carry, which allows 3 extra rounds. So a gun for its size has quite a bit of weight. As a result, it's gonna have a lot less recoil when I shoot it, and it now holds 16 rounds plus 1, which you can't really beat for the size. Then I have to talk about the Smith & Wesson CSX. I'm not typically a fan of guns that have hammers on it, but I will say for this being much smaller and lighter than the Shield Plus, it actually shoots a lot better. The recoil on this is next to nothing, and you still have the mag capacity as well, which holds about 13 rounds. Next is the Smith & Wesson Shield Easy. I really like this gun because it's pretty revolutionary. So when all the manufacturers were creating these micro compact pistols, Smith was busy creating this Easy. And just as it sounds, it's really easy to operate. So for one, take out the mag release. When you're loading the magazine, it has these 2 tabs on the side, which makes it incredibly easy to load, especially if you don't have your speed loader, or maybe you cut your hands or it's cold. Loading that magazine can be really difficult. Also, if the magazine's brand new and that spring is really stiff. Additionally, the slide is just really easy to operate. And that's something that I run into with a lot of beginners or people that lack hand strength. So to me, this gun was created really well, and I wish that more manufacturers would jump on board with a similar design. And then lastly, I have the Canik SFX Rival, which I love. This is a fairly new gun to me, and it comes with so many things in the box. I think MSRP is like $650, but for everything that you get, you really just can't beat the price and the quality. I love the way that it fits my hand. It holds, I believe, 18 rounds. But in addition to that, the way that it shoots, the way that it's balanced, it just shoots incredibly accurate for me. So there are certain guns that I've picked up before, they feel great in my hand, but when I take it to the range, they just don't shoot as well for me, whereas Canik is definitely not this type. It fits well in my hand, and it also shoots really well. So as you can see, just talking about just these 6 guns, and there's tons and tons, like hundreds of guns out there, but just with these 6 guns, they all offer something different. That's why it's so difficult for me to answer the question, what is my favorite gun, when each gun offers something incredibly different.